Pegcity Soundoff. Very excited to be here. Less than 24 hours away from Summerfest kicking off Summerfest on Saturday is my guest with us here tonight. Nagi, how you guys doing?
Excellent, excellent. Glad to be on the show. Thanks for having us.
Yes. How are you doing?
Wicked. Well, thank you for taking the time. I appreciate it. I'm doing great, thanks. So I really appreciate you guys taking the time here. Before I do forget, I'm going to mention our sponsors really quick. You can see one of them behind me. That is Musician and Friends, which is Sid Bloom's Facebook group. One of the best places to take a look at what's going on all throughout Manitoba when it comes to the local music scene. Always only supporting local is Sid Bloom. So check them out if you're not already a member. If you are a member, go see what's going on, and that's how you can fill your schedule, basically. Another yearly sponsor we have here is CDL Architecture. Fantastic sponsor that really supported the podcast. They're sponsoring Summerfest as well, so thank you so much to them. Anyone who's interested in the trades, if you're looking to get into the trades, looking to get a project done, reach out to CDL, check out their website. Fantastic. And then another sponsor as well of Summerfest is Trav Media. So shout out to Trav also. You'd be able to see him if you got your tickets. And if you don't, reach out to the bands and get those last tickets because, there's not going to be a lot at the door, especially on Saturday. Wicked. Well, I'll get us started here. Or maybe you guys can get us started, actually. I was going to say, if you don't mind giving just a really quick introduction to the band.
All right. Let's do something a little different. How about we introduce each other?
Of course.
To my right is Max, and we connected and became good friends through the Gentle Folk and Gentle Fest, and
nice.
Max has an affinity for making people feel welcome. He's very passionate about music. He feels things very very deeply, and I feel very blessed that I'm able to make music with someone as charismatic, loving, and eloquent as Max.
Thank you, William.
Awesome. High praise.
Indeed. Thank you, William. So we have William Mayer over here. This is a powerhouse just by himself. He has been the drive, the move, the motivation, the mind, and spirituality behind Nagi. It is a pleasure to be able to work with him. You made our friend.
Oh, we got a special guest drop in. Perfect.
Yes, indeed. You could see that we're maybe distracted a little bit. We're trying to see how Louis will interact with us. So it is officially part of it now. So yes, William
Absolutely.
is the powerhouse of the band. But as we were saying, is not a tyrant in a way that is allowing a lot of communication. Is there to carry the band on his shoulders, but also to help us to be able to communicate and to share our own uniqueness and to add it into the band. So it's very driven. Everything that he told about me, well, you can time that by 10 because he is my role model when it comes to being able to express, to welcome people. But also when he has an idea, when he has a motivation, he will put the effort and time and the attention to make it come seep through and to also include everyone there. He is an amazing Métis person, part of the LGBT community as well. He has an amazing husband, and then we're really proud to be able to include those kind of values and standards into our band as well. So we are allies to many different communities, and the more and the merrier, I want to say. Come to our shows. You'll be more than welcome, and then you will have a good time for what we offer.
Mm-hmm. You'll be more than welcome, and you'll definitely get moving really quick because your music is definitely, it gets people moving, whether they intended it or not. I've noticed some people are sitting down, and your music kind of. Like some people are sitting down, they're just chilling, and they overhear your music, and they're quickly over to the stage. So it's really cool.
Oh, that's an amazing feedback.
Thank you
very much.
We
and obviously, go ahead. Sorry.
I go ahead.
Oh no, we don't want to forget the other members of the band. So we have
for sure
drummer Kieran West. Do you want to say something about that quickly?
So Kieran and I went to high school together.
Cool.
In a previous life, and he ended up graduating from Brandon University in jazz performance, and just an absolutely incredible musician. Um, just picking his brain about music is insane. Like, um, it's very, very rare that you find someone, especially a drummer, that wants to compose parts for music and isn't
Okay, yeah.
always flying by the seat of their pants necessarily,
Mhm.
which is something I also value because we do have a improvisational kind of
Component to the band.
because sure our songs have structure to them, but I don't think we've played them the same way twice.
Okay, I could see that.
It's the beauty of Nagi and the jamming.
Mhm. Um,
And
Absolutely. So obviously they set the tone for you there.
and last thing I'll say about Kieran is having a drummer that, um, like our previous drummer Nick, that has such an energy and a drive behind it. Um, like I've never played with quiet drummers, but having Kieran, he can do Bill Ward like the best of them, and he can be really intense and quiet and really deliberate and still drive through softer sections, which is something that
Wow.
um, you don't necessarily hear a whole lot of, you know?
Yeah, it's quite a wide range for sure.
Mm-hmm.
we do.
And everything I've said about Kieran, we can probably say about Kyle. What an incredible player! Like we're so lucky and fortunate to have a guitarist that, um, if the big muff pedal didn't exist, he would like will it into being. It is such a part of it. So
Yeah.
for people at home, if you don't know what the big muff pedal is, it's a fuzz pedal, and think of like the Smashing Pumpkins, like a really
Okay.
thick guitar sound.
Yeah.
And he's able to manipulate his guitar that would be just like feeding back and just completely disorderly for most people, and he's like a tone wizard.
Wow.
I just love Kyle's playing. He's completely self-taught, so completely the opposite in of Kieran in the fact that he has
Yeah.
no formal education. Um,
But that's
and
probably what makes him so unique, I would imagine, or his playing so unique.
exactly,
Yeah.
because he'll show up with a riff, and I'm like, okay, so he's using these intervals within a scale. That means I can outline these certain things to evoke chord tones of these things to make it feel a certain way while he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
And it also allows me to play around not only with the guitars but with percussion that Max plays and with the drums. So it's truly a gift that we're able to get together and make music together because
You know,
Yeah.
now that you're saying this, the fact that we're all coming from different ways to connect with music and we're still able to make that kind of band and project together is showing that
Yeah.
there's different ways to connect with music, with the way to learn music, and also to assimilate the music and integrate in different bands. And as you're showing the example, Kieran and you have a lot of knowledge when it comes to music. We, Kyle and ourselves, we are learning thanks to them being able to pave the way with their knowledge, with their proficiency on the music. When they're talking together, it makes sparks and it just like never stops. It is sometimes music, so the process has been fun. We found like a dynamic to be able to communicate with our ideas, depending coming from different two different sides. The people who are very very taught into the world of music and the way to communicate about it, the same way as we'll probably show that to you, and the way that I am trying to rationalize and then trying to keep up and to follow. So to bring it back to how we all working together, Nagi is a band of inclusion. It's a band that is there to be an ally for as many community as possible, because we are four different unique characters that are all coming together
Yeah, definitely.
uniqueness, but we found a way to foster a place of communication and where we can just like put our ideas on the table, and it makes sparks us. Like we say, we like to melt people's faces, and we are enjoying ourselves doing this. So we can say that if you're vibing with those kind of values and then also just having fun looking at a band, we are
Yeah.
your, we are your
And
dudes.
that kind of experience, that kind of knowledge as well, and having an open mind like that, you really do have kind of endless possibilities with what you can come up with together or mash up or however you want to put it. So that's awesome.
We hope so.
And I want to keep you guys talking about yourselves, definitely, but I do want to ask really quick about Folk Fest as well. It's festival season, I should say. And I believe one of you at least was at Folk Fest. How was your time there?
It was my first Folk Fest.
Oh, I miss your
It was? Okay, cool.
So, right off the hop, it was blisteringly hot. It was
insane. I wasn't there, sorry, but just the whole weekend was insane. I was at Punk Fest for most of the weekend there, but
I heard Punk Fest was amazing. Kayla and Trav run a really great ship there, and
it was, yeah.
Like friends of the show, Paradise on Fire. You got to check those kids out. They are the nicest.
Absolutely.
And I wish them nothing but success, and I wish I knew more of the bands that they brought in. But Folk Fest was an experience. Outside of the bands that I wanted to see, surprise bands that I saw were Inson Sun and Generals. They are from South Korea. They blend
cool.
like traditional South Korean music with like some pretty heavy rock and some like really like heavy funky stuff. That was really cool.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Ribbon Skirt is an Anishinaabe-led music group. They do everything from like super sludgy grunge. They debuted a brand new song called Starlight, about the Starlight tours where Indigenous women and non-binary people and such were like kidnapped and then taken out in the middle of the winter and just like ditched in the woods or murdered or whatever. And that left a really, really deep impact. And then actually later that night, I managed to stumble across like these two things that were pointing in cardinal directions, and one was pointing, I'm pretty sure it was west towards a teepee. So if you imagine there's like this, it almost looks like a grave marker, and it had an orange tied to the direction it was pointing. And then if you visualize like this and it pointing, there's a teepee right there. So teepee kind of translates to like meeting place, if I'm not mistaken. So right next to right next to that one, there was one made of like stone and stuff. It was just like a really interesting thing where it's like someone had to have put the time and effort in to build this, which means there's at minimum 2 loved ones that are missing from the celebration. And taking the time to actually like sit and kind of like try and reach out and be nice to like these spirits. It's like we're so fortunate that we are able to have celebrations like this, but at the same time, we need artists like a Ribbon Skirt that are
absolutely
talking about these horrible tragedies and being able to work through and like grieve through these things. And I think it's incredibly important that people know that these things happen and that we're able to pursue like reconciliation with that. And like I was raised Ukrainian and German.
Okay.
There was no mention of me being Métis ever. So obviously the residential schools worked. So now being able to reclaim that heritage is such a mind trip, you know.
Yes, it is.
And I've lived a life of privilege, and I was able to do music lessons for 5 years. Like that's not something that the average person can do. So now I have the space and the time and energy that I can.
We are actually grateful for your experiences, for your life experiences like that, because again, with your band and you being also the front face of the band and being part of the communities that you are being part, you are paving the way for others. With our music, we're also trying to be here to show people that it's okay to be who you are, and I also try to be as loud as possible. Well, staying in the right way. You don't want to
loud and proud. No, I'm sure.
But then you want to do to others what's going to be done unto you. So don't be an asshole about how loud you are, and then just like don't try to be
exactly
nauseous about it. But that's where real shines really much, and because it shines is allowing others people to shine too. And then this is how I'm very, very proud to be able to make music with him. The welcoming, the acceptance, the heart, the space that he has for people in his heart is amazing, and it shows in the music that we are. It shows in how we are making the music. It doesn't show in the music itself, because the music, again, remember, will melt your face, and then you'll be becoming a sad as you'll be listening to that music. Hopefully, no wrong answers, by the way. That's the goal and the hope that we have by making all of this. So again, with all the different background that we have, we're able to bring personality and different intentions into the music that you're trying to make. Different upbringing, life upbringing, different generations, different cultures when we've been growing up and then being educated, and that just like shows in the music that we do. And
there's so many different ways to bring awareness to that, obviously. But music is a great way that it's universal. A lot of people, whether you are coming to listen to that song for that subject or not, you might still be interested in the song, and that'll obviously bring awareness to it as well. So
no, definitely,
it's great to see. I've seen a lot more of it in the past maybe 5 or 6 years, and it is great to see. I know a band out of Australia called the Lazies. They have a song called "Somebody's Daughter," and that's a great song as well about missing women and children. So just cool to see that.
Yes. This is sad, but then those are messages that need to be heard by the people.
Exactly.
And as you're saying, music can be like a medium as another to share those messages, those contents. And when you have someone as passionate as the people forming this band, then you know that the effort, the intention put behind it, every single words, every single note has been thought to deliver a certain impression, a certain feeling to it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's awesome. Well, we're here talking. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say we're here talking as well about Summerfest. I don't know if I mentioned the dates yet, but it's, like I said, less than 24 hours away. We got Friday starting at I believe 8:00 is the first band, and then on Saturday, you guys will be opening up. Really excited to have you guys there. And you won the opportunity. You were the first band that was actually booked for Summerfest after you won the opportunity at the Battle of the Bands at Cosmic Cat. So I did want to ask you about that as well. Obviously, it was almost a year ago now, but you guys did fantastic there. I wanted to ask you, what's the difference preparing for a Battle of the Bands over just preparing for a regular show or an album release or something like that? It definitely seemed like you had put a lot of work into that performance that day.
What we did is we took a 40-minute set that we usually play, took all the talking out, and sped up the song so that we would play 25 minutes of music in a 25-minute set, and we ended up playing 24 minutes of music in a 25-minute set, because we were all so energetic and amped up that we kept like cranking up the tempo a little bit. It was so much fun. Yeah, I still have
that was great.
Footage on my phone.
Yeah, we all have.
And like every time you come see Noggy, I curate a set list so no two shows are ever the same.
Nice, I like that.
So yeah, there is so that means that there's preparation within the space. We're actually in the space where we're
Yeah.
having rehearsal. Will is into, I think he's believe in feng shui. Many times you're gonna come back here into the space, and then things will have been moved around. By the way, he is a one-man army here. So yes, there is a lot of effort and attention put into that. And as said, when we try to make that show, again, we were trying to go for the efficiency, trying to win as many people as possible with the little amount of time that we had. So we had to make sure that all the transition that we had were like seamless, that they were just happening very effortlessly, and then also that were just like mesh into each other. So we came up with that set of, how many songs was it?
I think we played 10 songs.
10 songs. So yes, it was start from the beginning until the end, and we managed to find a way to mix all the music together so people wouldn't have a way to breathe, and then they will be with us having an amazing time. And
there was never a lull in the energy, definitely.
We put a lot of effort trying to do that. So that's that apparently showed, because we are here speaking about it a year later, and
absolutely.
And
and there were some great bands that day, but definitely you put on a fantastic performance for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much.
I take the most pride in putting together a performance. The t-shirt I'm wearing is from a band called Daniel Romano's Outfit. They are an American roll band. And if you see them coming within an 8-hour drive of you, you have to see them, because if they're scheduled for 45 minutes, you are getting 45 minutes of music. They don't stop. And that would be inspiration for like, what is the perfect rock and roll show? It's this. And if I can't get up to that standard, then I feel like I'm wasting the audience's time, because money's tighter than ever. And
of the world.
Yeah, one of the bits I do is, have you seen the state of the world today? Have you seen the state of the world? And then I let it go off to wherever my mind is at that moment, because when you're in the middle of a performance and you're on a stage and you've just played 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes of music without a breath, like an intentional breath, right? It really becomes something that you're riding the wave of. And as soon as you have every single moment you are on stage is part of the performance. And I don't think enough people understand that it matters how you take the stage. It matters your body language the entire time. Like, at minimum, you should be able to play your songs without looking at your guitar every second. You know?
Yeah. Okay.
Like, people want to see a show, they don't necessarily want to see a recital. If I wanted to see the best recital, I'd go see the symphony orchestra, because they're amazing. Like, Noggy versus Bach wins, right?
Yeah, for sure. Fair enough. Fair enough.
No, but I have seen this man with an injured knee, just like jumping from places and then having such a presence, like a scene presence. a stage presence. My bad. That I was even just like mesmerized, and then just
Oh, that
got
show.
into. Actually, I was just like waiting to just like jump in my instrument and then follow you where you were gonna go. So yes, William definitely brings a lot of energy into the show, and then the other members also were able to tag along, to follow along. But yeah, our show was pretty fun. I want to say I'm saying our, but then I got to experience this band as just a customer, as a visitor,
Yeah.
hearing about the band, and maybe we're gonna cover this a little later. I don't know, but we are putting up for the show, and then again, you will be melting away, dancing, moving around, or literally wiping your head back and forth, because this is the kind of music that it is: funk, metal, funk, progressive metal. I want to say yes.
It's heavy, it's
It
groovy.
is heavy and groovy.
Yeah, definitely.
Um,
And I think it really stands out too when you are playing music from literally start to finish. Like I can remember the first band I saw that ever did that, I think, was Airborne, and I saw them just in a smaller bar in Transcona. Really fantastic show. But I remember going, man, if you didn't know their songs, you wouldn't know where one's ending and where one's starting, because they're literally not having a break. They're not stopping. They're just playing the first note right after an ending note.
where did you see Airborne in Transcona?
That was at the Oak. Airborne and the Glorious Sons
Shut
in
up.
2014. No, it was
Shut
amazing.
Okay. So, for the folks that
First
don't
time seeing the Glorious Sons there. Sorry, go ahead.
for the folks that don't know, Airborne is Australian rock band
Mhm.
puts AC/DC to shame.
Mhm.
In my
Yeah.
humble opinion.
No, I get you. I hear you.
And
They're amazing.
if you like big dumb rock choruses, they are the best band. Like I remember being super into them when I was like 14 to 17, and
Yeah.
whenever I wanted to feel like a rock star, they were the music I wanted to put on. And I'm
Yeah,
very
they're amazing.
glad you got to see them in a bar.
Oh, it was crazy. And again, obviously their recordings are good, but there's nothing like seeing them live. They are just nonstop the entire time. It was that was an amazing show for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'll go to my next question now off of that. What are bands that kind of inspire you guys? Because that was one thing I wanted to ask you. Some bands that, whether it's local bands or just bands in general, instrumental bands, whatever it is.
Haha. I personally am inspired by Nagi. Inspiration is coming from there, but on
Perfect.
the full of the weight. Yeah.
My guiding light as a musician is Victor Wooten.
Okay.
He is what I think of if you died and music god was there. Victor Wooten would meet you and he'd be like, "Everything's good, man. We're just hanging out. We're making music."
Yeah.
And I've read both of his books. I have one of his like practical theory books that you can work through, and I learned how to do like the double thumb and double plucks, and like you can see all of that vocabulary that he popularized, that his brothers invented, and he is such an ambassador for music that I feel like the average casual listener would have no idea who's Victor Wooten. Well, he just so happens to be the greatest bass player of all time, but he wouldn't tell you that. He would tell you that James Jamerson, Jaco Pastorius, not Roy Haynes. I'm blanking on all of the great upright players and so forth. But he carries himself with such a humility,
Yeah, kind of like a humble grace. It sounds like, definitely.
yeah, and
Yeah.
like for as loud and as brash as I like to be, there's also the understanding that I've lived a life of privilege and I'm able to communicate these things because I've had said privilege, right? And now I have the space and time and energy to be able to put on shows so that we can create that community, you know. So
Yeah.
understanding that at the core, music is like collaboration. And sure, you can be like the greatest player to ever play in your bedroom, but who really cares if you're the greatest musician of all time? The world needs more good people, right?
Yeah. No, for sure. You start there and it kind of all comes along, right?
Hmm. Like bands I'm currently into, I've been obsessed with Josh Homme and Queens of the Stone Age for
Oh, cool. Yeah.
the last number of years, and I just think it's really incredible that an artist that has had a lot of troubles in their past and has actually made a concerted effort in reconciliation, in never saying a bad thing about his divorce to the public, and just the way he carries himself now, as
Yeah.
opposed to when he was a younger, less wise version of himself. And um, I I really love how they just put out a new single called Easy Street,
Yeah.
which is like kind of sing songy and kind of like wouldn't be out of place if you heard it in like a lounge. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
that makes sense. Yeah.
so you can go from ba da da hey to you can come and see me, you know, like the range of
Yeah.
something that refuses to be like pigeonholed into, oh, you're the desert rock king, you know, like that's you, that's all you'll ever be. It's like,
Yeah.
no.
Stuck in the genre. Yeah.
And I hope that um, people see Nagi progress and is just. I'd like to say that we're kind of like a living music. It's how we're feeling. We have our songs, but
But each performance is unique, definitely.
yeah, and
Yeah.
like I'm obviously biased, but I feel like there's less and less of these types of groups that
No, for
are
sure.
where I'm just so fortunate that we're able to get these musicians together, and I get to call these people my brothers, and I'm just incredibly blessed that I get to make music, and like performing is the greatest gift I can give to people. It's where I'm at. It's where I feel the most amount of joy. I'm getting emotional. Oh, I just love performing so much.
Absolutely. And just helping people kind of be in the moment and escape what they're dealing with or whatever it is. No, I totally get that.
Well, yeah. Obviously, I hope for everyone that is listening to the podcast that we got a chance to go and to see a live music band that we've been amazed and mesmerized by, because what Will is sharing here is that we hopefully all have those memories where we remember having been awed by a band that you were able to see, by how they were bringing the music together, by the arrangements that they had, by the energy, the attitude that they have, or just the person that they were, the message they were conveying. And with this band, you're trying to check all those boxes while still staying humble, with it. But then again, having all those role models, it is helping us to, again, follow the trend and also pave the way for the people that will be willing to follow our music and also just like be vibing with our values and standards.
Mm-hmm.
Do to the others what you would like to be done unto yourself. Be flamboyant.
Absolutely.
Don't be an asshole, but then have your fun and people will have fun around you. So the music is definitely about that. No, I can't wait. I kind of want to rediscover the band and then just like be on the other side. And
Yeah.
about the control, I keep on saying that there are some music bands, live music, that will it will create a no man's land around me because I'm enjoying so much the music that I don't realize how I'm behaving, and that behavior is literally like as intense as the music would be intense. Again, I'm not
Yeah.
violent, respecting each other, right? Especially in those kind of venues. But yeah, that's one of the first
So
impressions of
cool.
Nagi. Just like that band makes drives me crazy, and then I got the chance to eventually join the band and add to the craziness.
Hmm.
Absolutely, and very cool. You guys are kicking Saturday off, so after you're done your performance, you get to see some of the other bands. There's a lot of bands you haven't played with before that you get to see that day.
Hmm. I'm I'm really stoked. It's an incredible lineup of basically every band I've wanted to see in the city that I haven't
Oh,
had
perfect.
the opportunity to check out. And coincidentally, I'm playing the set immediately after Nagi as well. I'm playing bass
Mhm.
with Empaths in Retrograde. So
Oh, perfect.
not only will you get to see me like show off every crazy bass thing that you can possibly do,
Yeah.
but you'll also get to see. Um,
This baby.
I get to there. I love showing off all the crazy things that you can do on bass, and I love being able to craft bass lines like James Jamerson.
Yes, it will come to me and just like, oh, hey, dude, I just like learned this new technique on the bass, like check it out. And from learning this, I've expanded it and then try to assimilate it and then come with my own riff, with my own way of taking that music, that challenge that he had, and then to make it his own.
Yeah.
And by doing this, he's also assimilating that to the process of making music, and he will learn something new and he will create music with that kind of experience, with new learning
Hmm.
experience,
Yeah.
which is
Absolutely. I know you guys played with the Soundoff as well. I think you played with them at the Handsome Daughter
Yes.
sometime last year, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken. So at
uh,
least one familiar band there. But
like yeah, the sound off are incredible. You gotta we'd had the sound off, Noggy, and Robo John. You need to
yes.
see Robo John. They put on like a whole theatrical performance. When it comes to performing, I would never ever ever want to follow Robo John. They are impossible. Um, like um, it would be like the Rolling Stones trying to play after James Brown played, you know?
two amazing
Yeah. Wow.
two amazing names, but I see where you're coming.
And I'm really proud that I was able to put together a show like that. The Sound Off have been killing it. They've been on tour.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Um, and
They're just finishing up the tour. They're coming to do that show at Summerfest on the. I think that's the last date they have. Maybe they have one more.
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's the end of it. What are some of the other bands that you're looking forward to from Saturday then?
I like coming into these things fairly blind because
Okay,
then I have no preconceived notions of what
for sure.
any of these things are. Because if you see the promo that we do, I try to make sure that, like, I have my friends at Synchronicity Studios. They show up with VHS cameras, and I take the footage that they do, and I try to sync that together with good audio, and then
Cool.
I literally, people ask me how I edit the videos together. I have a phone like anyone else, and I just use the edits app and slap text over cool looking footage that we've done,
Yeah,
and I think it's the most honest representation of the band, other than just like coming to see us. You know?
yeah, for sure.
True.
But you do have to kind of experience that live version of you guys. The live performance is outstanding for sure. I love as well the logo. I know I saw it on the kick drum there, the bass drum. You guys have a great logo. Was it one of you that designed it?
So, a a friend of mine. We have it here. It's just mirrored at the moment.
No worries. Yeah.
A friend of mine, Michaela Ray. She has a business and she's a full-time graphic designer. Helped me.
Awesome. Shout out to her.
She painted, like hand painted that off of the design of my friend Emma, who designed that for us and has since moved. And I really think it really encapsulates what we do. If you
Agreed.
notice, it's actually an Ouroboros going around the text itself.
Yeah.
So,
and the font is really cool too. Yeah, I love that logo. It's very cool.
Should we take a second to explain the term Nagi and how you're connecting that to Ouroboros sign?
Oh yes. So
yeah, absolutely.
So Nagi in Eastern philosophies means serpent. So for the Harry Potter fans, they would be familiar with Nagini, the snake villain from which movie was it? It was the first one or the second one?
Oh, you mentioned Harry Potter. It appears in probably in the fourth movie.
Nagini.
Yep.
Is that like Voldemort's snake? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Not spoiling it, but Nagini has becoming a very major, important aspect of the series. Again, with the thing that is me being a nerd and then getting into details. We don't have to.
No worries.
So like Nagi meaning serpent in Eastern philosophies lends itself to having like a lot of snake imagery, and in Assiniboine it means spirit. So spirit serpents, and if you wanted to like connect dots even further, you could say it was the serpent that tempted Adam and Eve to eat the forbidden fruit to actually gain consciousness. Right?
Very cool. Yeah, absolutely. Very cool. That was my next question too. So you covered my next question there.
Like ultimately, what I want to do with Nagi is create community and get people to be making more art and thinking and just doing cool things and making the world a better place.
And as you're doing this, you're allowing others people to be able to take the space to shine for themselves and to show others people. So like a snake that is ever changing its skin, like Nagi is there to symbolize that spiritual growth and improvement. We are moving along. We are just only humans. We are fucking things up. We are having trials and errors. We have success and failures, and then all of that is some things that we're able to put into the emotions. Our frustration, our success, our happiness, all of that shows into the level of energy, intensity, and intention message that you're trying to share. It means a lot.
Awesome. I love that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's got many meanings, definitely, but I know I love that.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Well, go ahead.
No, just saying that there's a lot of intention behind the small details. We trying to connect with as much as that, and there's more to come. There is more to come as we're gonna become more and more comfortable with our presence up there with the public. We are gonna try to make those shows even more memorable.
Like
absolutely, and just playing with more bands, obviously. And you are a relatively new band still, so definitely building up. It seems like for sure.
I got to give a shout out to Benjamin Hill. They are an incredible songwriter. I think they would be best known for playing trombone in Apollo Suns.
Okay.
And
absolutely.
They are currently doing like their own singer-songwriter project and has been a very vocal and great supporter of my ideas. And I've talked to them about being the person that can mix lighting live. So Like there's a
Wow.
difference between being able to like plug in like an aux out into a video synthesizer and that just like does a thing behind you. But it's
I love those.
it's really cool. However,
Yeah,
could you
wow.
imagine someone that actually knows the songs and the changes and how you play and are able to create moods with just a few lights and
Yeah, wow.
like
That must be really cool to experience while you're playing your music, especially.
like I don't know if you're a Tool fan, but like I have them tattooed on me.
For sure.
And when you go see Tool, the music itself can put you in a trance. But when you go to see them live, it's not only the music; it's a whole spectacle that you're immersed in. It's not about any one person in the group. It's about being in the music itself, and I feel like if and when we have the opportunity to have like a light show that is able to be mixed live and change with us, it really would add to the performance.
Oh, for sure.
Ultimately, we're trying to provide some entertainment. We're trying to provide a good time, a community. We're trying to provide like some escapism. We're trying to provide like a safe space, so that and it's something that I think back to a lot of different performances that I've seen, good and bad. It's sometimes when like I've had a lot of bad shows that I've learned the most from, and seeing seeing other groups that struggle with other things also makes me be like, how can I learn from that? You know?
Yeah. It's all about the perspective you have in those situations, right? Obviously, you could be down on yourself, or you could look at it as a learning experience. So that's awesome. Wicked. Well, I think that is a great place to wrap things up, guys. If anyone who has not checked Nagi out before, check him out on social media. Check him out. I think you have music on YouTube, right? Or am I wrong?
Yes. So
YouTube, yeah.
We will have our single "Lush" out on all streaming platforms. At Summerfest, we'll have these T-shirts for $15. These
Perfect.
are all handmade by my husband and I. And
oh, no way. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I literally paid to just get a screen emulsified, and we did all the screen printing ourselves. We're going to have 2 CDs for sale out of 25 ever made from our
first batch.
Yeah, from our album, and then my mom made up 10 little beer koozies with our logo.
Oh, cool.
So are like Pride themed. So there's only 10 of them ever being made. So come early and grab those because we're not making them again.
Yep. And I'm going to be there early, so there's only going to be 9, I'm pretty sure. But I'm pretty sure. There will be 9 for sale. Just saying.
Fair enough.
That's awesome.
Hopefully, we'll be able to grow up with the support of the community, and then the support of people that will be able to make it to the show, and then also enjoy the show and willing to move forward with us.
Absolutely. If you don't have tickets yet, reach out to one of the bands for whichever night or both nights that you're looking to go to. We have some great prizes. We're doing 50-50. We're doing raffles. There's a guitar that's going to be signed by everybody. That's being raffled off. There's Bomber tickets being raffled off. Chrysler gift pack. Tim Hortons gift pack. Local salon called The Loft, I should say, have jumped in as well. So it's going to be a night to remember, and it's going to be packed. Can't wait.
Excellent. Thanks for sharing your time with us, and I can't wait for Friday and Saturday.
Absolutely, Summerfest is going to be fantastic. Thank you again, guys. Pleasure speaking with you, and I will see you